Sure, it was a fun 2 games against Tryon. We knew today neither team played that well yesterday, and then today we knew they were going to come out fighting. Their pitcher did a great job. She threw harder and crisper than she did yesterday, and we had some opportunities to try to rattle her. You know, with some situations, she just stayed real calm and poised. So I thought she threw an outstanding game. And both teams, you know, didn't get a lot of hits. It's just a matter of battling and making something happen when your time came up. And again, their kid came up and hit a rise ball. It was a good pitch. That was a pretty good pitch, and executed a good swing on it. So well played game. A couple errors there, but it's besides that, it was a well played game by both
teams. Talk about how it seemed like you were aggressive, probably going back to the error from the 7th inning yesterday to get into this spot. Was there a situation where it seemed like you were in control? Because your team didn't flinch after the McHugh home run, but it just seems like you created some things, made things happen with Bush stealing 2nd and 3rd, and you either grinded out a leadoff walk or they booted a ball here or there.
Yeah.
It seemed like the pressure was in that other dugout, and then what was that a feel, or was that a sense of how you thought that this game played out, or not really?
Yeah, you know, when they hit the home run, you always can't flinch. Just if you want it, you got to stay in the game, and that's same with the pitchers and the defense. Just don't want to create a big inning. You know, you make 1 error, don't make 2. If you give up a walk, that's right. Just go after the next hitter. So really staying poised under pressure. We knew that was going to be important. So when they hit their homers, like, that's all right, well, we just got to go to work. And then our hitters had great at-bats, created some walks. Then we moved the ball, a couple of slappers, moved the ball just enough to make them have to make a play. And she had 6 big strikeouts against us. Like, geez, every time we had a runner in scoring position, she got a big punch out. Now, look, it seems like she had 12, but she had 6. So when our hitters really came through for us, got on base, and once they're on base, we always feel like we could do something with them, manufacture. And, you know, in reality, I was kind of holding that, steal third base, holding in my pocket, waiting for a time. And whether you can get there, I know the kid can run a little bit, but it's like, you're not going to hit. We only had 4 hits off her, so you got to find a way to score runs. And then you need a player like Meg Dupuy was on second base, a senior, where she's been around. She knows the rules regarding how we steal, if we go back, and she just executed it perfectly.
Yeah, and the thing is that you executed it, and they were just a touch off, because I don't think they had Marshall charging on that one, and I don't think there was anybody quite at third base or something. So that tip your hat to you guys in that situation. Another key instance, and you've done this throughout your postseason, picking your spots to bring Delisle in. What was your mindset or something when she got the 2 big outs for you? I think that was in the 6th, or was that in the 7th?
That was big, because those 2 have been a pain in the rear for us, and they moved the ball off of Hoover, Kierstin. And they just kept moving it, just tough outs. And everything we threw, they would move the ball. So I thought just a little different look. And even if this game went to extra innings, you know, we didn't want those 2 runners on again, because then the hitters that came after them are awfully dangerous. So the key was to keep those, and they could run. So a double or even a single could possibly score them. So with the lefty up, she's tough to hit. She's got good movement. It's a different angle, and it's just a different look. And after seeing her for 2 games, and it was it's key. But for her, it's her to come in and stay relaxed and execute her pitches. I mean, it's hats off to KG.
Well, the thing is, in that situation where you wanted to limit what some people that had some success against you did, Melissa, it seemed like they couldn't get you out the last 2 days or something. What was important for you? I'm sure you were feeling pretty good at the plate.
I felt really good, but my job, I thought, was just to get on base, and it didn't matter how, whether it was them making an error on a bunt or me just hitting a slow chopper and running it out. Just to get on base and do my job so that my team can be successful in the end was the goal.
Kierstin, you've been the workhorse on the rubber for this entire NCAA tournament run. But this is your first season playing college softball. Talk about your mentality and how are you able to come out time after time in these big games without, quote unquote, having that experience before and continue to deliver?
I think we just grind so hard in practice, and we work on staying poised throughout any situation, and I think that's helped me a lot. And I've had a lot of experience playing in the summer against tough teams and tough competition, and this was just another one of those games.
I'm sure with your schedule, you're you're playing double headers probably every 3 or 4 days, and you got some break time. But the thing is, once you got into your conference tournament, then it was you were pitching innings 8 through 14 on the second straight day, and then maybe so forth. Was there a sense of how did you grind through it, or was there a sense, or did it just feel natural, or so that you can just go pitch consecutive days and still maintain a high level of effectiveness?
I think we're all pretty used to it now. I'm used to working super hard in practice and stuff like that, and I just know my defense has my back all the time, and so I don't need to worry about striking out everyone every single time. And just knowing that helps a lot.
This is your first show, but what is it? Both, I think, freshmen. What's this like? Your coach has been through this ride and journey. What's this like? What's this journey been like for the both of you thus far?
It's been really amazing. We have a really great team, really strong community, and all the alums come in and watch us all the time. And I think just having all those people supporting us, the seniors, juniors, sophomores, and other freshmen, and all the other players, it's really fun. It's really fun to be on this team.
Coach, what's this experience? I'm sure you've had a lot of success over the years, and I'm sure the teams have varied as far as experience goes, and you're doing this with a lot of younger players in the mix to get back to the Final 8.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that, with so many young players, but I knew the class coming in was very talented. I knew they were good people, and I knew they liked to work hard, and I knew they'd get along with people. So I knew chemistry-wise they're going to be real good that way. And now it's just a matter of how fast they can stay poised and how long it would take. Usually, you got to wait till they're sophomores and juniors before their poise comes in.
Yeah.
But this freshman class, for some reason, the whole group of them, just very relaxed, and it's fun. They take practice. They take their failures as a chance to learn, rather than like an end. And just a great attitude with regards to how they fail and how they learn. And I think they really helped the upper class with that attitude.
Well, it seemed like I think you set a tone or something. My early impressions when I was here taking pictures early in game 1 or something, just the way you grinded out at bats right away, and just seemed, and then once you had runners on base putting pressure, it seemed like or something you were in a pretty consistent aggressive mode from first inning to 14th inning over the past 2 days.
Yeah, I think they're we grind them in practice, so I throw BP and we don't baby them. They have to get tough to get in there. So I think it just allows you to just get comfortable being uncomfortable. We say that a lot. And then the toughness that comes with swinging and missing them, 5, 10, 20, 30 times in a row, and how you handle it. Just get in. We always pop to our players, but just get in the fight. I don't care if you're better than them, just get in the fight. And the more people that get in the fight, the better chance you have of winning. So they've matured a lot through the year with regards to that.
I think middle of the order. I mean, Kierstin and Melissa, but I think Dupuy did that. Bush did that out of the 9 spot, and then you threw some other. You used your whole roster in one way, shape, or form or something. I think you had about 7 or 8 other girls that if they didn't pitch it, they ran.
Yeah.
And kept what you had going.
So, very much a team effort. I think they all know the roles, and there's kids that didn't get to make this roster that would like to have used in the game. They're looking more like God, can't I super up, So it's everybody has a big role, and it's kind of neat. They take whatever strength they have and then just run with it.
Alrighty. Good luck and safe.
I've got one more question, and any of you can speak to this. Second day in a row that you're down late in the game, you're the 5th, 6th inning, but yet continue to stay the course, stay steady, and really work your way into that lead. Kierstin, you talked about grinding in practice. Do you think that's the mentality that this team has to be able to come back in games like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we just try to not get down on ourselves. We know we have great hitters coming up the next inning, and through the lineup 1 through 9, we're great hitters. So, yeah, I think that's where it comes from.